Hello Yu-Gi-Tubers, this is Pro Pipe here with my Edgelantean deck profile. Asmo's been playing this deck in a couple of videos, you've probably seen it, so might as well do a deck profile. And here with me is Antron.
Hello.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
he's my guest today.
Yeah.
Let's get started. Okay, first, well, I should probably tell you what type of deck this is. This is, I guess you could call it an aggro control, because the Atlantean monsters really can control what's on the field. And you just summon a bunch of big beaters like Malanglacia, Poseidra, Tidal, Absolute Zero, that they really have to waste the resource in getting those big beaters out of the field, while at the same time you're destroying them with your Atlantean effects and Ice Edge. Okay. Let me start the card list. I use 3 Atlantean Dragoons. Really good for searching whatever. Search Malanglacia, crazy. 2 Atlantean Heavy Infantries. I run 2 because I'll run into it more often than not as a dead draw. So I just run 2. It's really useful for popping problematic cards though. 3 Marksman, because Marksman, it's your MST in this deck, pretty much, and then Marksman can do a lot of plays with its summoning effects. I run 3 Diva because the deck sort of revolves around Diva, and Diva's a 1-card Poseidra. We'll play about that later. I run 3 Ice Edge because it's a good discard outlet, and it forces your opponents to either waste their back row on Ice Edge, or let Ice Edge just destroy the back row because of its effect. When it deals damage, you can destroy a set back row. So you could probably force them to force a D Prison or something like that if you're gonna attack. I run Gores because I don't run many traps, as you can see. I only run 1. And it really stops OTKs from getting to you. I run 3 Malanglacias because Malanglacia is really good hand control. It's a big beater, and you can get him out first turn and make your opponent start with 4 cards in their hand. It's crazy. Antron knows what's up.
Yeah, no.
I run 2 Poseidras because 3 is too dead, too much. Another big beater of the deck. Tidal because it sets up your Malanglacia plays, and you pretty much summon Tidal every single turn when it's in the graveyard, because you have so many monsters dumped in there. You run 2 Tridons to get out your Poseidra. So this is really easy. Just go normal summon Diva, special summon Tridon, Tridon, tribute itself, and Diva for Poseidra. 1-card Poseidra, too good.
Oh god.
Then I run the spell staples, Dark Hole, Reborn, Storm. I run 1 Ecall, 1 Rhoda for my Ice Edge searches, deck thinning, 1 Mind Control. It really isn't used for much besides getting a monster off their field so it can go in for game. Sometimes I can exceed with it, or Synchro. I run 3 Miracle Fusions because I run Ice Edge and Absolute Zero is way too good. And everyone forgets this effect. This card gains 500 attack for each face-up water monster. That is insane. Absolute Zero can get up to like 4,000 attack. You just can't run over it.
Oh yeah. Well.
And then whenever it leaves the field, they get rid of all the monsters. I run 2 Moray of Greeds, so I can get any dead cards really out of my hand and get new cards. It's really good. Pot of Avarice because I dump lots of monsters in my graveyard. I run 2 Salvage to get Diva, and mostly Diva and something else from my graveyard. I run 1 Treacherous Trapple because I need to run a trap and I don't have the room to run 3 Royal Decrees, so I just put in Treacherous Trapple. Now for the extra deck, we have 3 Absolute Zeros because 3 Miracle Fusions, 1 Catastrophe, 1 Black Rose, 1 Gungnir, standard synchros, I guess. Armor Coffin. This card is really broken. It, it really is. It's two level 2 monsters, and it's a water, so you go, and its effect is detach, and it gains 1000 attack or 1000 defense. So it could be like normal diva, special infantry, you apply infantry, normal summon marksman, overlay kappa, detach your infantry, pop their monster, and then just attack with marksman.
So derpy.
This deck is really derpy.
So derpy.
And whenever it comes into a top deck war, you will always win, just because you have title in the grave to summon every turn. 26 beater, no problem.
Pain.
I run one Digesto Phoenix for OTKs, one Gachi, just for defense, or buffing up any of my cards. Not that they really need it. One Gaios to stun their deck. One Big Eye because Big Eye is way too good. One Leviathan Dragon for a quick marksman detach. Nightmare Shark. It's the cowboy of this deck. Just detach and attacking for game. One Tempo. Get rid of problematic XYZs. And one Zen Mains. Because Zen Mains is Zen Mains. Nothing else needs to be said.
That's true.
For my side deck, I have two MSTs because macro hurts really bad. not D-Fissure, not so much, because you can Diva Kappa play, pop that D-Fissure. Well, I run 3 DD Ground. It's a good stun against Mermails, I guess, because I can't run any remove from play cards in my deck because they would screw up my deck.
Yeah.
I run 3 Mind Crush, best side deck 2013. Reveal H-Pop, Mind Crush, reveal Megalo, Mind Crush. So good. And you can drop any card from their hand if they search it. Respect Play. What's really fun about this card is with it, you cannot reveal for cost for High Priestess, so you can't summon it. You cannot reveal for Masters either. You cannot use anything that needs to reveal as a cost because it's already revealed. So that's good. 3 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror because Dark Worlds and Evil Swarms. Because Dark Worlds are like, oh, you drop Mountain Glacier first turn, I'll just drop a bunch of Dark World cards from my hand. It's the worst feeling ever when you go up against a Dark World, you don't know it, and then I drop Mountain Glacier first turn. And run 2 Zing Zanhus, because this is good for a lot of decks that's at heavy back row, and Chain Burn especially. It's just too good. Anyways, that was the deck profile. I'm gonna go over some standard plays. You already know about the Poseidon play with Diva. But the most broke opening for this deck is first turn Mal and Glacia. So you somehow need to get these 3 cards in your hand. A Tidal, a Malin, and a Diva. You can use Tidal to drop a Dragoons and search for one of these. But basically what you do is you drop Tidal and another water monster to send Ice Edge because it sets up Miracle Fusion plays, or send something like Diva for salvage play. And then after that you normal summon your Diva. You go into your Poseidon play by summoning a Tridon. So now you have a Poseidon on the field. And now you have 5 monsters exactly in your grave. You can just drop Malin Glacia. On first turn, your opponent will start with only 4 cards in their hand. That's crazy. How would you like it if you started with 4 cards in your hand, Antron?
I would hate it. And I know it's probably some freaking loop.
You can't loop it.
If it was a loop, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, if it was a loop, that'd be crazy. So basically, you just gotta control your graveyard, control a field, control their hand, control everything,
Yeah, control everything.
Control everything and then beat them down with your big beaters. It's like a water chaos dragons, but they can have more control over your opponents. They don't just like sack. Well, they do just kind of sack, but you can control your opponent and what they can do against your sacking. Oh my friggin' lights ones where you're like sack, torrential. Oh, I spook. So that was my deck profile for Edgelanteans. Hopefully this deck gets more popular, and I see some people using it in pro plays. I don't know. I think this deck has potential for the meta. Alright, and this was Pro Pipe with my Edgelantean videos with Antron. He really didn't say anything, but
yeah, I was mostly listening, but
he was learning the deck too.
Yeah.
Alright, well, see you guys later.